Good evening and welcome to the annual meeting of Redstone Federal Credit Union. We would like to introduce you to the executive staff, your volunteer board of directors, and committee members that successfully led your financial cooperative through the past year. Members of the executive staff are Mr. Joseph H. Newberry, Ms. Terry Bentley, Mr. Wayne Cisco, Ms. Jan Bias, Ms. Yvette M. Banks, Mr. John Cook, Ms. Wendy Edmonds, Mr. Joel Gusky, Mr. Kevin Hall, Mr. Jonathan Kirby, Mr. Mike Panesi, Ms. Roberta Rogers, Ms. Linda Smith, Ms. Mary H. Turner, Ms. Lisa Witt. The members of your volunteer board of directors at Redstone Federal Credit Union are Mr. Dave Hargrove, Mr. Charlie Miller, Mr. Richard L. Morris, Ms. Kathleen Leonard, Mr. Steve Fisher, Mr. William Andrews, Ms. Charlene Brueggemann, Mr. Terrence L. Clay Jr., Ms. Dawn Stanley. In addition, we have volunteer committee members who graciously give of their time to serve at Redstone Federal Credit Union. Your committee members are Ms. Linda Bryant, Ms. Sue Clark, Mr. Rick Korn, Mr. Paul Finley, Mr. Rick Hempstead, Mr. Samir Kakar, Mr. Willie Love, Mr. Craig Naudane, Ms. Georgia Fowlery. Thank you to all of our volunteers for your leadership, wisdom, and knowledge.
Please join us as the Redstone Singers present the National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome to tonight's event, the 2021 annual membership meeting of Redstone Federal Credit Union. Please note that this webinar is being recorded and all participants are in watch and listen only mode. You will also see the raise hand tool for motions and seconds. Polling will also be used. Now, to preside over our annual meeting, please welcome the Chair of the Board of Directors of Redstone Federal Credit Union, Mr. Dave Hargrove.
Good evening. On behalf of your volunteer board of directors, welcome to the 2021 annual membership meeting of Redstone Federal Credit Union. Now I hereby call to order our 2020 annual meeting. Article 4, Section 5 of the bylaws specify that 15 members shall constitute a quorum at an annual meeting. I will declare a quorum present, and I appoint Mr. Howard Grisham as parliamentarian for this annual meeting. He'll oversee our rules of order and procedures for this evening. Copies of the minutes of the 2020 annual meeting, as well as our annual report, were sent via email to registered attendees prior to tonight's meeting. Our board secretary, Ms. Kathleen Leonard, is prepared to present the minutes from last year's meeting unless there's a motion to accept the minutes as written. So do I have a motion to approve the minutes as well as all the reports printed in the 2020 annual report? I see we have a motion. Do I have a second? We have a second. And now a poll will be sent out for a vote from the membership on the motion. You'll see that poll appear on your screen. Please select yes or no and then submit, and we'll pause momentarily to allow you to vote. The majority of attendees have responded. We'll now end the voting, and the results are shown on the screen. The motion is carried. Thank you very much for that. Last July, the Board of Directors appointed a nominating committee to nominate 3 candidates for the 2021 vacancies. The nominees chosen by the nominating committee are Ms. Charlene Brueggemann, Ms. Kathleen Leonard, and Mr. Charlie Miller. And in compliance with our bylaw requirements, the nominating committee filed its report. Notices were mailed to the membership in October explaining the procedures for nominating by petition, as well as other pertinent information. And there were no nominations submitted by petition. And since there were no nominees by petition, I hereby declare that the aforementioned nominees are elected by acclamation for 3-year terms. Congratulations to these 3 fine volunteers. As chair of the board of directors, I thank you for your membership and appreciate the confidence you've placed in us. Your volunteer board, together with the committee members and executive staff, are responsible for planning and making certain that the proper systems and resources are in place and used effectively to benefit you, our members. These volunteers take their responsibilities seriously, and they do a wonderful job of overseeing the fiduciary and regulatory responsibilities of the organization, and I thank them for their dedication to Redstone. Your credit union is a cooperative, and whenever you utilize your cooperative, you make it stronger. You own it, and you have a say in how it operates. You elect the people who represent you on the board, and that's part of why we're here today. As our cooperative grows, we're able to serve you better and offer competitive interest and loan rates and other financial services that deliver value and trust. We also have to compete against many traditional and non-traditional financial institutions. That means we must constantly innovate and take intelligent, measurable risks. And our CEO is about to discuss ways we have done that. The credit union philosophy of people helping people is at the heart of everything we do. And over the past year, that has been put into action over and over again. We look forward to serving you this year and for many to come. And now please join me in watching this short video from your credit union's president and CEO, Joe Newberry.
Good evening. As we celebrate 70 years at Redstone Federal Credit Union, it's a good time to look back at both successes and the challenges of 2020. Every challenge today makes us stronger tomorrow, right? The global pandemic keeps affecting us all, but through it, Redstone continues its mission of improving the lives of our members and our communities. We never shut down our services, and we continued serving our members with safety measures to protect us all. Even through the pandemic, we continue to grow with more than 100,000 net new members and assets now reaching more than $6 billion. And we kept our commitment of giving back to our members more than $18 million through products and special programs, including our Brighter Day Savings Account with an interest rate that is 40 times higher than the national average. Now, we really do have to take a little bit of the bad with the good, as the pandemic really hit the economy, and in March, the Federal Reserve did drop the Fed funds rate. Savers don't like this, of course, but our members still showed confidence in Redstone, with deposits growing by a record of $1 billion. However, mortgage shoppers reaped the benefit, and Redstone set a record in mortgage loan closings over the past year. In fact, buying a house has never been easier with one-stop shopping at Redstone Family Realty, mortgage, title services, and insurance. 2020 allowed us to introduce new technologies and locations. There's new services like Zelle, Transfer Now, digital receipts. You can even ask Alexa to check your Redstone account. And for businesses, a big upgrade makes banking online better than ever. And when you're downtown, stop by the new Twickenham branch near Huntsville Hospital. A great addition and one that was really needed in this area. So what's coming up? We're so proud of our student-run branches in high schools and colleges, already helping the next generation of Redstone members. In 2020, we opened a student-run branch in one of Murfreesboro, Tennessee's largest high schools. And with more to come this year, a new branch inside James Clemens High School and another in Hazel Green High. Plus, we're bringing a new ITM teller station to the Hazel Green community. And soon you'll be able to schedule appointments online, making branch visits even faster and easier. Tough times are never fun, but we're stronger today because of the challenges we faced. In fact, Redstone was recently named one of the top 100 financial institutions in the United States. That's something to be proud of. I give so much credit to our board, volunteers, and our employees who are my real personal heroes. It's an honor to serve alongside these team members, and they really are my brothers and sisters, and they work so hard to give to others. While we remain true to our vision and mission, we must remember to ask ourselves, how can we make this a better place than we found it? I'm reminded of a favorite quote: don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. We plant seeds every day. That's how we expect to thrive over the next 70 years. May God bless each and every one of you, and thank you.
Thank you for that overview, Joe. Now I'd like to turn the floor over to the live Mr. Newberry to address the new business this evening. Joe?
Well, thank you, Dave. We always appreciate the feedback our members have. We've received a few questions in advance from our members for the annual meeting tonight, which I'd like to address. Ivory Miller of Decatur asked if Redstone plans to open branches in different states. Well, the answer is maybe. Redstone continually evaluates growth opportunities in the areas we serve, as well as new markets in different states. As mentioned in the video, due to the rapid growth in North Madison County, Alabama, we are building a new ITM drive-through in Hazel Green. And while Redstone serves members in every U.S. state and in many foreign countries, they can manage their accounts quickly and easily, even without a physical branch, through online and mobile banking, the shared branch network, and thousands of surcharge-free ATMs worldwide. Mr. Kenneth Gorowski of Huntsville asked about member service at Redstone. Unfortunately, our wait times have increased greatly, especially since COVID, as members are choosing to access their Redstone accounts remotely versus in a branch. However, the exciting news is by the end of this March, Redstone will partner with a service provider to assist with peak call volume times, and they will be actively helping us serve members who choose to call in. You should see wait times drop significantly. Additionally, we will continue to reinforce member service training with our representatives and service partners. And finally, Steve Anderlake of Huntsville asked about the availability of $10 bills at our ATMs. Steve, that's a great question. Because of the machine's capacity limits for the number of bills, the denominations, and an analysis of the withdrawal request, we at this time are not putting $10 bills in the machine. Based on a statistical analysis that we use, we're able to determine the denomination mix that provides the highest machine availability for withdrawal requests with fewer machines replenishments and downtime. However, we will continue to assess and we will adjust based on the need. Again, we appreciate the valuable feedback of our members provided, which help make us a better and stronger credit union. And now it's my pleasure. I will return the floor back to Mr. Hargrove to conclude tonight's meeting.
Thank you, Joe. As we end the meeting this evening, please watch your email for a survey about your experience at this year's annual meeting. We look forward to and appreciate the feedback. Thank you, everyone, for your attendance tonight. Do I have a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting? I see we have a motion. Do we have a second? We have a second. Now a poll will be sent out again for a vote from the membership on the motion.